Hello everyone and welcome back to another customs video. Today, as you can see in front of me, we have another customs Apex Legends characters. Sorry, that was kind of weird, but anyways, let's get on with it. So as you've read by the title, you know that this is the finale. They are done, they are completed, and let's get this review over with. First off, we have Octane, of course, the first legend that I ever worked on. So right off the bat, I just want to, let's look at the head. If it'll focus at all, there we go. Alright, so the helmet is made up of the Naboo Starfighter helmet. His goggles are all custom molded. They've been painted with silver, and the highlights are with green, so basically the lens. His bandolier, or bandana, or whatever you want to call it, it's originally red. As you can kind of see, sort of. I painted it over with black and gave it some white details on it to mark the teeth that are on it. He has a vest on his body that goes all around. And on that, it's just a bright green. He has some nice patches on it, or not pouches, sorry. On the sides, on the white, that you might be noticing that there's a lot of white, that's just ripped up jacket. So he wears a jacket underneath this little vest, and it's all ripped up and everything. Then, for the legs, he has a bunch of this, like, bright green lines and everything. You might be wondering what that is. Those are basically the belts and the straps and all that stuff that goes on his legs. All the black on it you see is just me trying to highlight it, make it stand out a bit more. There is some white on his trousers, or not trousers, sorry, his legs. Which are also the, basically, the remnants of what was white clothes. His arms, pretty basic. On this side of his arms, there's just some syringes and some stems that will be pumping into his body. Doesn't sound very pleasant, but that's what he does, because he's basically a drug addict. He has some ripped up clothes, ripped up cloth, I should say, by his left hand, I believe it is. For me, it is, at least. And then on his other hand, there's some black markings. That's supposed to say Plus Ultra. I'm not entirely sure what that's about, but it's there. And then it's just the standard fingerless gloves. On the back, I just want to show you this real quick. There is like a little strap that basically connects his goggles. On the back, he has a big backpack that he carries around. There's still some white there because that's the ripped up clothes. It's supposed to say on there by the little white stuff, it's supposed to say Octane. I couldn't actually write that because it was a bit tricky. But anyways, for the legs, what I had to do was I had to actually cut out the bottom of them and basically shove these two commando droid legs in there. They are not connected. As you can see, they are fully separate. They can do whatever they want. Without having to worry about moving the other. I wish LEGO would do that with their droids, but sadly they don't. On this side of his leg, he has a little machine that basically cleans out his blood of all the stems and stuff. On this side, he has a big pouch that he can store stuff in. And without further ado, let's introduce our second legend that I've been working on. Sorry. Who is Caustic. Caustic was not terribly hard, not as hard as Octane, because with Octane I had to figure out how to do the legs, and he has a very unique sort of design, whereas Caustic is just more kind of a beekeeper. Anyways, let's get into it. Some light just flickered, so that's why it looked weird. So he has some goggles, and the LEGO rebreather mask. I painted the middle of it black since his rebreather is black. I did some little silver highlights on there because why not? He has just standard black hair. There's nothing customized about it. It's all very standard. His body, it's all yellow. All the black stuff that you're seeing on it is just tubing, except for the one on the top, which is outlines. He has some little indents here that are black. They should be gray, but they're not. Whoopsie. And all these little white markers here, so here, and here, and here, they're all like little tubes that he uses to throw his grenades. I'm not entirely sure what this backpack is meant to be, but it's there. He has this little thing right here, where it just kind of, so basically an apron that comes down over his legs. He has some nice black boots, some red wires, not wires, sorry, like red bands that go around his elbows, and he has some yellow gloves. And that's pretty much it. There's not really too much to talk about him. It's pretty standard. Anyways, guys, so, down in the comments below, I want you guys to tell me which 2 legends you want me to work on next. It can be any legend from that are currently in the game. So let's say you want to see Pathfinder and Wraith for some reason. I don't know. Just any 2 legends. You can name as many as you want, or not as many as you want. You know what I mean. I would love to read you guys' suggestions. I want to do what you guys do so that you keep watching, and we'll see you guys later.